Workout 3 for week 3 is ready. You have 3 sections with an optional 4th section if you have time and energy. First section, those 4 movements of crawl, wall sit, overhead carry, double arm dumbbell snatch. You're doing each one of those for 1 minute. So the first round will take you 4 minutes, and then whatever time you need to chill out between each of those 1 minutes, hopefully no more than 15 to 20 seconds. And so that first section A will take you more than 12 minutes. And then the second section, you're doing side to side push-ups. You probably want to be on your knees for all of those unless you have very strong push-ups. Lateral hop over, so you'll choose an object and hop over it. If you should not be jumping, you can 1-2 step that. Renegade row, lat pullover. Your legs are remaining off the ground in whatever position will keep your lower back attached to the ground, and your arms are moving with a dumbbell in hand towards the ground and up and down. The C section is also 4 movements. You are doing 15 reps for all of those 4 movements, and it's 4 rounds. That's the only section that's 4 rounds. The last section is optional, and it's 2 rounds of weighted jumping jacks. So you're holding dumbbells in your hand. So it's really mostly, you're gonna feel your shoulders working really hard if you have enough weight in your hands. And then sit-ups with overhead arms. I'm gonna demonstrate all these. And 1.5 squats. So you, instead of just going down and up, you're going down and halfway up, down and halfway up. So you're not getting that relief. And you're doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest for 2 rounds. Okay, for this cluster, you are going to be doing 4 different movements for 1 minute each. You want to minimize the amount of rest you're taking between each movement. So you're crawling for 1 minute. You could add dumbbells to this if you want to make it more challenging. Then you're going to be moving to a 1 minute wall sit. If you want to make this more challenging, you can add a weight across your lap. Especially if 60 seconds is not very challenging for you. And then you'll be moving to an overhead carry for 1 minute. You will not get very much out of this if you're using weight that does not feel very challenging. It should feel like it's hard to hold your arms over your head towards the end. And then you're doing 1 minute, probably the most challenging minute of these 4 movements, of double arm dumbbell snatch. Dumbbells should touch the ground. Drive the elbows up as you extend your hips and then flick. Okay, you'll be doing 10 reps for every round of this movement, where you're moving all of your body weight over to one side and then moving it across to the center line. You count each rep after you get to the top of every movement. 10 reps total. Then you'll be doing 20 lateral hopovers. If it's not a good idea for you to jump with 2 feet, you can move to this version, but you might want to increase the number of reps and focus on speed. Next, you'll be doing 20 renegade rows, trying to prevent your hips from moving excessively and keeping your chest over the dumbbells. Then you're doing a lat pullover with your legs elevated. You're going as low as you can with your legs, but not to the point where your lower back lifts off the ground. Make sure you're using heavy enough weight to feel it in your lats, under your armpits. Okay, this next cluster you're starting with chest fly. You have 4 rounds. The reps are staying the same. For every movement, it's 15 reps of chest fly. Make sure that your elbows are soft and that your arms are moving across your chest. Then you're doing 15 front squats. The elbows are remaining close to the same height as the shoulder, and you're breaking parallel in the squat ideally. Make sure you're using heavy enough weight to stimulate strength. After you complete those front squats, you're moving to another leg focused movement. You can either do lunge jumps for 15 reps, or you can do lunge hovers, where you never stand all the way up. You'll be doing 15 on your left leg, 15 on your right. The last thing in this cluster is going to be you on the ground on your back doing around the world legs. Again, The closer your feet get to the ground, the harder it is. But if you get so close to the ground that your lower back lifts, it's not great for your back. So keeping them this low will make it harder. You can make it harder by keeping your legs low the whole time. Okay, this is an optional set. You're going to be doing weighted jumping jacks if you have time. You're going to be doing, make sure that the weights that you're using are not too heavy. The dumbbells touch over your head at the same time as your legs are landing in the wide position. You are doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds off for each of these movements. So you are keeping your arms straight. You're going to slowly, vertebra by vertebrae, go down until your shoulders are almost touching the ground, and then you'll lift up. So you should feel core and shoulders. 40 seconds on, then 20 seconds of rest before the next movement. And the last movement is a 1.5 squat. So you go all the way down, halfway up, all the way down and up. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down and up. 40 seconds of that leg burn, and then 20 seconds of rest before you repeat one more round of these 3 movements.